Hey, what's up, everybody? Ooh, did y'all see the video I posted about that Olympic skater? She killed that backflip. Ain't nobody ever achieved that backflip. Did you see that? I saw that maybe a year ago, and I saved it and it popped up in my YouTube videos. And I was like, yeah. I looked at it, I'm like, look at the melanin. Look at it at work. She killing it. She killing it. And you never hear nobody talk about that. Ain't nobody ever achieved that backflip that I know of. Skating and just all of a sudden backflip and land right there. Whoo! She killed it. She killed it. It just watching her flow like that. Oh, amazing. The amazing things we can do, the gifts and the shine that we have. I love it. I love it. And that song by Michael Jackson, child, Michael Jackson made a lot of lovely music that contributed to helping other people. You know, the torment that boy went through. I could just, He was, listen, I knew Michael Jackson's career since I was a child. My daddy brought them little 45 records home. Got to be there. Child, we know all of them. We had the albums. We had everything. Y'all don't even know about some of them songs like Just a Mirage. Oh, they made some songs that y'all, shoot, you could go on YouTube and see them maybe, but listen, you got to be there. You had to be there. Woo. Jackson 5 was it for us. And, you know, it just, you could just only imagine today finding out what they must have endured, you know. And I've heard the stuff about all of them and the people that watched over them. I mean, all the brothers went through it. You just have no idea. But Michael himself, things that I ain't gonna get into it, but yeah, he made the songs and such great contributions to humanity that he left behind with songs like Man in the Mirror and his efforts with delivering food to Africa with that USA for Africa. Listen, the boy's heart, he meant well. And then he made the song Black or White, but that one right there, Will You Be There For Me, I love that, from the Free Willy movie that I put with the Olympic girl skating like that. That song, I just put it on sometimes to turn up the stereo, let it blast in here. It just feel good, resonates with you. Man in the Mirror too, just beautiful music. Listen, it's important to have some great energy and vibrations flowing through your body. Okay, so like I said, pray Psalm 91 in this prepping business, and I'm trying to talk to y'all that I know, and you know, and I know, most of us can't afford. We ain't gonna be able to go down in the bunkers like them cowards that's gonna run down there and hide. But listen, I know, listen, the Most High gonna blast their behinds from the inside out. They ain't getting away with that. They not gonna go there and listen. They think they're gonna get away with it because some of them fallen angels did that. They hid in the mountains. It's written right there in the word. They run and hide in the mountains. It says it in there. They did it before. Some of them survived down there. That's how that Bigfoot and all them survived. And some of them still in them dang mountains. You don't even know what's in them mountains or in the inner earth. There's a lot going on that they keep from us. But listen, they ain't gonna get away with it. God's gonna take care of that. I'm telling you, stop. Don't listen. You better put your faith. He's gonna do it. So we talked about the flashlights and all that, and I was talking about elderly folks. Make sure your elderly folks have contact with you. A way to reach them, to check up on them outside of, I gotta call the building or whatever. No. Make sure, see if they can get that lifeline thing. That necklace, like, it got a button, they push it. I fell and I can't get up. But listen, that thing. Listen, I got one. They gave me one. I don't be using it, but they gave it to me, so it's here. If emergency, you know, because I got the pacemaker. So if something goes down, I have it. And then if I can't get to the door or whatever, I push that button. I keep it next to me just in case. You never know. But I ain't wearing that necklace all the time. People be like, what you wearing that for? I ain't ready to kick the bucket, y'all. I ain't trying to be ready anyway. So as far as free phone service, what I was trying to tell y'all, there's a company called Text Now. TEXTNOW. You put that app on your phone when you get another phone. Like, listen, that whole government free phone thing Obama was doing, they doing it again. They sure is doing it again. They come knocking on the door around here. And I open the door, I'm like, who's this? What you want? He said, you want a free phone? I was like, well, Obama phone, they just cut them off. Ain't nobody got no free phones. He said, no, Trump signed it, and then now you're giving out new ones. They giving out them free phones again with free service. He said, you ain't got to do nothing. Just give me the last four of the social. Of course, I investigated. I had to Google it on my regular phone. You know, my account that I got with the Metro PCS, I was to Google it. What's your name? What's the company? It said, yeah, it's real. So, yeah, I got me an extra phone just for backup emergency. Got a number with it and everything. I don't got to do nothing. Just I keep it on and check it every month. But they upload the minutes for you. They restore it. They do all that. Listen, get a backup phone. Accept one of those if they offer it to you just to have as a backup. But sometimes your phone company acts stupid, whatever. You just might need a second phone. You never know. It's happened to me before where I've needed a second phone. Or some place says, in order to restore this or fix that, you need to call from a number that's not your regular phone number so we could check the identity and stupid stuff like that. But just it's good to have a backup. So that's another one. Okay, I think I covered it all. I sure did. So let me go back on this. So when it comes to those bunker issues, like I said, back when I was a little kid growing up in the 60s, late 60s, listen, this is how it went down. Every Friday, they had this bullhorn, that big, you're still on some of these buildings. This big old yellow fall, it would look like, you know, when bands have that marching big old, what's a tuba? It looked like that, and it's on top of the buildings. 12 noon on Friday when we was in Catholic school, or any school, all over the city, them things went off. And we were told to go head first down underneath the desk. Because it was, Russians are coming, the Russians are coming. This was when I was a little kid in late 60s. That's how it was. We knew. We got up, and went to school. We did the Star Spangled Banner. No, we didn't sing Star Spangled Banner. We did a Pledge of Allegiance. We sang My Country 'Tis of Thee. And then, yeah, we had to be mindful. They talked to us about an event of the war breaking out because the Russians are planning to attack us at some point. This is what you got to do. And they told us, when your horn goes off 12 noon every Friday, you get underneath the desk. Then after we practiced that, you know, the usual thing, I think the kids, they still do that practice where they line all the kids up and have you walk outside around the back of the building for a fire alarm check. And then you wait a while and they let us go. Oh, they did that to us so often. We was frustrated. Like, we just want to get back inside and get ready for lunch or recess or whatever. We didn't want to do it. But yeah, that's what it was like. Because that fear was back then was serious. The threat of nuclear war was always there. This ain't nothing new. But y'all today, watching all this TV and everything, y'all ain't taking this stuff seriously. And, you know, I get caught up in that sometimes too. Like, yeah, they always blowing that smoke and ain't nobody really, they ain't coming with the real smoke. So I ain't worried about it. But let me tell you something. The way things is looking right now, and everything being exposed and they turning up, something's coming. I'm telling you now, something's coming. So not to make you afraid, but the biblical scripture says with tribulation, you're going to get that 3 days of darkness. So that's why I'm saying, y'all prep. Just a little bit at a time. I'm always constantly every time it's a paycheck time, when I'm in the store, throw a couple extra things in that carriage. You get what I'm saying? Just a couple extra things and just start getting it together. Go through what you have in the house. You may have it already. You should have Dollar Tree. Let me tell you something. They got a whole bunch of things that you could put together in a basket, one of them, you know, shopping cart baskets, and spend at least maybe $10, $20 worth. You'll have a first aid kit, getting them matches, getting a Band-Aids, gauze bandages, ointment, Tylenol, whatever for emergency. What else they got? Witch hazel in there. Not witch hazel. They don't have witch hazel. I looked for that. They do have alcohol. And they have hydrogen peroxide. Get them. Get all that stuff and put it in a little corner in the house. Get the batteries you need. Stock up on them batteries. Like the batteries in the Dollar Tree, they pretty much they cheapies, so they don't last long. I use them, but for storing for, you know, disaster or disaster preparedness, you want to get them real Ever-Readies or whatever that Energizer expensive one. Just a big pack of them, you know. And if you shop in Costco, that's the kind of spot to go to, or BJ's, to get you some big stuff in bulk. But they usually have them top line expensive products, so that's why I don't really go in Costco's no more. But yeah, stock up on the things you need. And I told you, get that bidet, man. It's cheap, $20, and it's easy to put on the thing. So yeah, I guess I finished up and gave you all the rest of what I could help you with prepping. So we could talk more about that later on. But y'all have a good rest of your day. I'm going to rest for a while because I done got it all out. I'm sure I'll be back with more as soon as the Most High give it to me. I love you, and just stay tuned, okay?